please, please remember, protect the 4 Ps, the people, the pets, the plants, and also the pipes as well. We have freeze watches in effect for Houston here in the metro, and that expands further off to our north and south and even to our east through tomorrow morning. We could see some pretty chilly temperatures out there tomorrow morning. So big culprit for that is, again, this cold front that has been sliding slowly through the state and has at least moved through most of the state, starting to at least get into the very far south and western portions, and it should start to clear out once we get into the next couple of hours or so. Now, we're not going to notice any rainfall today. Once again, it's going to be very dry out there, very sunshiny as we get into the day today. But again, it's going to reflect more in those temperatures and that dry conditions as well. We could also see some gustier winds gusting upwards to about 15 to 20 miles an hour here in the metro. Areas on the eastern side of the state, though, could see gusts upwards to 30 plus miles per hour. So be a little bit more mindful on that as we go through the day today. Highs today here in the metro in the mid to upper 60s. A few spots, at least in the south metro, may try to hit 70 degrees. But take a look at some of this other colder pockets of air in areas in the north and east side of the state where we have not only temperature difference of about 5 to 10 degrees compared to yesterday, but 5 to 15 degrees below where we should be for this time of year for areas in the north and east side of the state. For us here in the metro, this is going to be very seasonable. 68 for our high once again today, putting us just a couple degrees above where we should be for this time of year, and then much more warmer air still for our friends in the south and western portions of the state. Now, that colder air is still sitting up a little bit higher to our north, at least today, below normal temperatures for areas such as Colorado, even stretching up further to the north in Idaho. But that's going to sink further down to the south and east as we go into tomorrow, as that troughing system continues to work its way through the rest of the country, or at least through the central portions of the country. So notice that tomorrow morning, once again, more widespread cold. This is cold that we haven't seen since last winter. This is going to be much colder. This is going to be our first freeze potentially of the fall season. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, though, notice that we really won't warm up too much compared to what we'll see today. Highs in the lower 60s for us here in the metro. Other areas dropping down into the 50s as well. So again, cold lovers unite. You guys are going to be very much rejoicing over the colder pockets of air starting tomorrow. But again, today, very seasonable for a lot of us. Again, south and western portions of New Mexico, that cold air isn't going to really take effect until we get into the day tomorrow. The northern side of the state, also very seasonable for some, at least the northeast side, again, a little bit on the cooler than average side. Las Vegas at 53 today, Farmington 62 this afternoon. The North Mountains, again, a little bit on the chillier side compared to yesterday. Elevated areas in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains could drop down into the 40s as well. Santa Fe, a high of 60 with plenty of sunshine today. The East Mountains will be in the lower 60s. Again, also plenty of sunshine today, so it'll at least feel a little bit warmer in the sun if you're planning on being outside in the afternoon. High of 69 for Rio Rancho here in Albuquerque proper, high of 68.